And we're back for another episode. In this episode we're going to be taking on Thornmarch to defeat Good King Moggle Mog the 12th. I am joined by a lot of Distant World members, but with me today on Mumble is Merrick's on Neiman. Say hello.
Hello.
So let me just queue up. We just gathered this party in Party Finder, which is nice to fill the last spots. So here we go on the Duty Finder, Thornmarch, join. Okay, here we go. So we'll see what sort of cutscene introduction there is for this.
Now, there is a time limit here, so we have to be able to get at least all the way down to 2 left before the time runs out in phase 1, or else we'll all die.
Okay. And which one are we killing first? I mean,
there's only one here right now. Yep. They spawn up individually at the beginning, and at the second phase we go after the Black Mage, White Mage, Bard, the Thief, the Ranger, the Paladin, the Warrior, and then the King himself.
Okay.
But I have macros that will tell you which ones to go after.
Okay. So I'll try as well to, mark them numbered 1 to 5 as well.
Hopefully my macros work right. That should automatically mark them as 1.
Oh, cool. Okay. So anyway, let's do this. Anything hectic need to look out for, or is it just a case of just avoid all the AoEs?
Avoid all the AoEs. The main tank should actually be, when the second phase starts, the main tank should grab the Warrior and the King and run them in a half circle around the back of the rink, so that they keep them away from the rest of the group while they're trying to kill the King. Right now I should go after Palm Burner. Go after the Black Mage, because the mobs in this one will limit break you.
Oh, gee. So is that an ability we actually have to interrupt? Okay, so which one are we killing now?
Now we should just go after whoever I guess the main tank decides to go after, but maybe it should have went after that.
I guess everyone's going after the Kappa or whatever.
Yeah, this phase it doesn't actually really matter as long as you get the Black Mage down.
Right.
The Bard is just going to sit at the one spot and just attack people. When you see like that really funky 3 type, I don't know what the heck it is, it's all different colors and everything, that's the Bard marking you.
Okay.
And he'll do like 5 shots on you.
And is there anything you can do to avoid it, or not really?
No. Okay. But we need to get down to at least 2 Moogles left in this phase, or else we won't make it.
So which one next?
Just go after whoever the...
Okay. I guess time is running out because the music is getting quicker.
Yeah, it's starting to ramp up here. Need to kill at least one more before the king pops up.
There we go. So if we kill them all somehow, then obviously when he spawns, we'll take like barely any damage.
It'll still do a little bit of damage, but it won't do as much damage.
Oh, okay, so I just got that shot, like you mentioned, that Moggle eye shot.
Yeah, that's the,
Okay.
There it goes now.
So now we just... I think these tanks do know what they're doing. I mean, they did a good job at marking and stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see what they say if they mark it in the... This is actually pretty much the same as it was in 1.0.
Oh, cool. Huh.
Well, the order in which he does it is pretty much the same in 1.0. You can actually attack the king at this point.
Okay.
See, he's marking them different than what I would have normally marked them. But I love the music in that.
It reminds me of like going into the Alice in Wonderland world in Kingdom Hearts.
Alice in Wonderland, or it reminds me a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh jeez, we're struggling on. Because all the healers are dead. That's one down. So is it, in this phase, is it a case of like kill all 8 ads and then do the boss?
Yeah. And I'm dead. Yeah, we have to watch out. I think doing the Black Mage first is probably the best bet.
Sure. And I'm guessing during the transition then the healers should be careful not to just pull aggro straight away. Right, so basically once this fight is done, is there much of the story mode left?
I have no idea because I still haven't finished this yet to do story mode, to finish the story mode. But I believe that there is still a little bit of story mode.
Okay, so I guess after this fight I'll just... I might just continue though. I'll just carry on the episode, but I might just mute Mumble so I can read out the quest text. We'll see. First things first, get this down. Oh, does Carbuncle speak Japanese?
Kind of looks that way.
One thing I do like that they changed in 2.1 is that food persists through death now, so you don't have to keep re-eating it.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
Black Mage.
Yeah.
I'm saving all my cooldowns for it.
The Black Mage will do Flare, the White Mage will do Holy. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
I can imagine. I guess generally the range should just stay ranged just because they can. Notice that some of my damage seems to be hitting these targets a lot harder than in normal fights. Like, I'm getting like 600 crits.
Nice.
Since I've been doing like PvP and stuff, I have learned to use things like repel shot like a lot more than before. Well, now what we're getting? Ruffle
Looks like Shaggy Song.
It might be worth switching to Cooper because there's more DPS on it.
Yeah, the problem is these names aren't consistent. Sometimes the pronounceable name will be in the front, or sometimes it'll be in the back, like with Shaggy Song.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first saw these, because you know, like 3 of them randomly show up during the story mode.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we got it.
There was only one left alive.
Was there?
Yeah, it was just that one that we were killing. And I was saying, when I saw how big these Moogles were, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, the king is huge.
So. Okay, so now Black Mage, yeah? I'll ask you after this how you do the macro to actually mark targets.
Actually, those markings weren't me. Those were somebody else.
Okay, Black Mage
Yeah,
is
I'm
down.
paralyzed. And I'm paralyzed again and dead. Got it.
One thing I found interesting is that apparently you should be including Blunt Arrow as part of your DPS rotation, if assuming you don't need it as a critical part of the fight. I have to study the new rotation for bards later on. I'll do Ballard soon. Before now. I'm gonna pop my Ballard first, okay?
Okay. When everybody gets up in MP, just turn it off so that way at least you get your XP or your damage back.
Sure. And I know for Scholars it's okay because they just have like 8 or something, but it's not the same for White Mage.
No, yeah, White Mage needs Ballad. We're actually doing really well here right now. except we lost the DPS.
As long as we're in control, then we should be able to get it later on. So after this one's dead, then what do we do?
Well, then there's only 3 left. Tail Turner is the last one, I believe.
So we'll do Woolly Wart next. Switch my ballad off.
And 1.0 we didn't have the in 1.0 we didn't have the problem with the ballads taking damage away.
I guess it's just for balance, really. It's probably like a PvP thing. Why this Dragoon is dying so easily.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it. That's all it's down. Can we just Zerg it now?
Yep, Zerg the King.
Pop no cooldown.
Ditto. Well, what I had.
Let me just wait for the level 3 limit break, right? Assuming it might not even fill up as well.
Yeah, we're taking the King down pretty quick.
So yeah, I am... Whatever story is left, I am going to just keep recording until it's all finished.
Okay. 'Cause I gotta go turn mine in and complete my story too. Although I'm not gonna record my end of the story.
I've recorded like the story from level 1 even. I recorded all. Cool.
Woohoo! Nice.
Not bad. Second attempt ever, it's already done. I did find the story about the Moogles interesting. They said that they were actually in the heaven. And they came down.
Came down with the big, well, supposedly with the big rope, but the King couldn't get down.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we get here. Oh wow, the Mog Fork. I already have it though.
Okay. I'm gonna greed, whatever. Why not?
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. That's it. Done. So let's exit, see if there's any more cutscenes.
I don't think that there is, but I don't know for sure.
So, let me read this out. It says, so, you did it, Kopu. You did it. Good King Moggle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle Guard when you did. Thank you, Mithrie. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Kupuni Paku that the king is no more. He's with Ryo at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Cool.
Interesting though that it puts us here instead of back where we started.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot actually, because even when we finished like the extreme modes, it put us straight back at the Aetherites.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't done any of the extreme modes yet.
Okay, I'll just quickly teleport us to Camp Tranquil.
Okay. Well, thanks for the invite.
No problem. It's just a way to do the story as well, actually, just get it finished. And
I mean, for Moogle itself, because
yeah,
I didn't know when I was actually going to be able to do that.
yeah, I just wanted to get it done. So now, I think literally the only encounter I've got left in the entire game is turn 5. Then I've done everything. Anyway,
Nice.
let me talk now to Kapuni Paku. Do you want to catch me up, or?
I'm getting over there.
Okay. Just so I'm not reading it, like, just a few seconds before you get to it. That might be really annoying. Curious what the reward is.
And of course I fell off because I forgot that I had to jump across.
Okay, so anyway, let me read this. So, do I dare believe my ears, good King Moggle the 12th? May his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kabu. And I sense Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Okay, so these are like PvP rewards, foods, whatever. I'm just going to take these bronze pieces.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to take.
Okay, let's talk now to Rayo Sina. So, Rayo Sina wishes to congratulate you on your victory over Good King Moggle the 12th. And again, you can get some of this resistance food for PvP. Your bravery and service to the Twelvewood and her Moogle shall not be forgotten, Mithrie. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tales of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Okay, so we need to head straight back to Gridania.
Yeah. Oh, you have a return, huh?
Oh, damn. My return's actually now Camp Dragonhead.
Oh, no.
Never mind. We'll just teleport straight to Gridania. Yeah, because I was doing some fake grinding earlier on, working on my alt classes. I'm trying to get them all to 40 at the moment, and then I'll do them to 45, and then I'm going to have like some just over-the-top event where I ding them all to 50 at the same time. Like I did with crafting and gathering.
Right.
Then after that, it's going to just be farm guild until we have a house.
Yeah, it may be a little while, but well.
Yeah, so let me see. Silent Conjurer, yeah. So, the Elder Seed Seer is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Okay. You can only come in here during quests, right?
Correct, you can't come in any other way.
It's a shame, really. It's such a nice area.
It is.
Okay, let's talk to Kani Sana, or Sina. Mithrie, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious, thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you'd be so kind to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the eighth of which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same, which means Scions. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear, so long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames. Ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Mithrie. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Yida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sand and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Okay, so back to the Waking Sands yet again. So let's see, so I need to teleport to Horizon.
Yep.
So the only other dungeons I now need to record for my YouTube channel, like I said, are Turn 5, but also Copperbell hard mode, Hawk Manor hard mode, and Pharos Sirius.
I haven't done Pharos Sirius yet. I've done Hawk Manor hard mode, and I've done Copperbell hard mode already.
I've done them all, but I just didn't record them, so I need to get them recorded. And to be honest, I haven't actually recorded Halatali yet, so I don't know why, but I guess that's another dungeon for me to record one day.
If you ever need to go back into it.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, because I will eventually just add a playlist to my YouTube channel of like every dungeon in the game done, like all at once. In case of whatever dungeon it is, you'll be able to go to that one playlist and see them all.
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. Is when I do dungeons, I videotape the dungeons, and then it wouldn't be videotape, but record the dungeons.
Yeah. Let's see, Waking Sands, here we go. So here's Menphilia. So I'll just wait for you to catch up, and then I'll start reading.
I'm just coming in right now.
Okay, here we go. So she says, "It is good to see you hale and healthy, Mithrie. I received word from Yida and Papa Limo that you had felled Good King Moggle the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Scions. Though unfortunate, this incident does at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Mithrie." Okay, so I'm just going to take these bronze pieces again. Oh, there's still more quests. Okay. So this quest is called The Gifted. So it says, "The time has come at last to leave Vesper Bay. and Memphilia would apprise you of the final details of the move, and we'll receive some void scent blood. So I'm not actually 100% sure what it's used for, but I guess I can look it up on a website. It might be just for crafting something. So Memphilia says, owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I shall be last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Mithrie. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianga. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianga shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Elise shall continue to work closely with them as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianga, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Okay, so I need to talk to Urianga now. So I did see that Urianga actually has a quest, which you can only do once you finish turn 5.
Okay, interesting.
So I am curious about what that quest is about, but I won't know until I've done turn 5, so here's Urianga. He says, thou art ever welcome, Mithrie, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer have bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find that the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost know sooner than they are found. He really, because he speaks with like the old English style, so it's really difficult to read. Be not offended, Mithrie, thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Ooh, cutscene. Whence came that cry? The solar 12 forfend the antecedent. Uh-oh. Mithrie, you must... Oh dear, another memory now. Tell me, Louis Soir, would you have done the same? Louis La Leverie was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oh, hello. A scion here? How? How readily you see, you are indeed gifted antecedent. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of, La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, no only expulsion. What are... we're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? Oh jeez, you can't even see him. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation. Expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, by one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I come, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Okay. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace, with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the order, I wonder?
Yeah, that whole cutscene was interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty long, too.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just, I guess it's like a spoiler. It's just going to get us excited for what's coming in. So,
Yeah.
anyway, so Mithrie says, I take it there is no need to explain. Because obviously Mithrie has the power of the Echo, just like every other adventurer.
Yep.
Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianga, send word to the students of Baldician. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to a Scion robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. And a Scion, my lady, was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Scions are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Mithrie. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Okay, so now we're going to search for the white-robed Scion. I think we're getting close to the end now of the story. And this is what's putting the RPG into this game, isn't it?
Yeah. I will say, prepare for battle.
Shit. Oh, there he is. Oh lol, I'm actually on my chocobo in the cutscene. So let's see, it says, I am told you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north and you may choose to follow. Know however that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Okay.
I can see you there, I just...
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll actually be able to...
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to... Oh, I can see him. I wonder if I can actually help.
It's like spamming Blizzard. I don't have to worry too much because I've got like 4,900 health on buff.
Yeah, I've only got like 3,500 right now.
It's only because of these crafted accessories I have, because I put +8 vitality in all of them. And obviously the fact that I've got the full AF2 set as well.
Yeah, I don't have that yet.
Okay. Almost time for the next one.
Going into mine.
Yep. That's a gargle. I think we share it. Oh, we failed the fate. Never mind.
Well, it's interesting that you can that it shares the enemy.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, two of them. Cool. I'm gonna just bind the other one. Just so we can buy ourselves a few seconds. Okay. Guess we might as well just mount up for the next one. Okay, here he is. Just accidentally pulled like the entire neighborhood. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. So, remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favours you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world shall soon change. As it was, so it shall be again, and as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Does the name Elidibus mean anything from 1.0?
I don't remember that name from 1.0.
Okay.
Back to the Waking Sands.
Yep. I remember running around here during Beta Phase 3, and that gate up there towards Cape Westwind was locked.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Valkyris is just behind us. I do eventually want to carry on leveling my Chocobo and get it to rank 10. It's just below rank 5 at the moment.
Yeah, mine's in like rank 4, I think. Not even close to rank 5.
I'm surprised how much
But
extra story
I always have a tendency to forget to pull mine out while I'm leveling, or while I'm doing stuff.
The only reason for me is just because you have to keep dismissing it every time you want to mount up, which I find incredibly annoying.
And it only lasts for like 20 minutes.
I don't mind that side.
Well, I've got plenty of Geishel greens, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just the fact you might have it out for like a minute and then have to dismiss it again just so you can mount up.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what Mithrie has to say. So, thank the gods you returned, Mithrie. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Eldebus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Okay, complete. Okay, I get another quest. So, build on the stone. So it says, Minfilia has a final favour to ask of you. Nice, you get 5,000 gil for this one. So, let us set aside the matter of this assign until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Okay, go back to Urianger. I thought thee departed, to what end dost thou linger? Okay, so we're going to hand over Wat Burton's journal. It says, the legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562, when a Gobu broke free of its magical feathers and ran amok through the streets of Uldar. Contains a wealth of stolen imperial research on the primals, as well as other information which has yet to be deciphered. Oh, that's kind of sad. So it's like he died during the original opening of Final Fantasy XIV from 1.0.
Yeah.
The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labour. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, I can imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honour, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Okay. Mithrie, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Okay, so let's teleport straight there. I've got it as a favourite location, so from here it's only 107 gil.
Yeah, I got it as favorite also.
Okay. Here it is. So I'm guessing she's now hiding behind this door. Come to the south. South through the door.
Through the indoor?
Yeah, through here.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So, welcome, Mithrie, welcome. This is your first time here, if I'm not mistaken. I think you're going to like our new home. Well, what are you waiting for? Go in and have a look. Okay, so let's go into the Rising Stones. Yes. Oh, nice. You see over here your Stolder. You can see Philhamin.
There's Ida and Papalimo.
Yeah.
Ida's doing exercises.
Yeah. Are doing like what Zack did in Crisis Core, those squats. I don't know who this person is. This Coltonet.
I think it's just a...
I'm sure it'll be relevant later on. Let's see. Alpha node right here. The entrance.
It's the grandson.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the granddaughter? I mean, she just keeps disappearing, doesn't she?
Yeah. Keeps moving off.
Okay. Slightly upgraded office here, a bit bigger. Let's talk to Mithrie. Well, it is certainly spacious. And that's Louis Suar's staff. Today marks a new beginning for the Science of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea. A moment of your time, Mithrie. I will speak of El Debus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldician have been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have Never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, contact their agents in the field at once. If aught be fallen the students of Baldician, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Eldebus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Scion, perhaps, or Osha, or Poos, whatever that means, and which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Scion menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and he may yet return. Upon that point I have to doubt that Eldebus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Mithrie. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. My stalwart hero. Your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Krill, where are you? Oh, hello. So this guy's called Nabrilias. So it says, your intercession was not foretold. Eldebus, you object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ador and are even stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labour not to cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and as at long last they see. So long dormant forces stir, their awakening a presage of night eternal. Only light can banish the gathering darkness. Okay, let's complete that quest. And that's it, isn't it? So we're now finished with the 2.1 story mode. Very interesting.
That's what it looks like.
So yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's very interesting 2.1 storyline. So we just have to wait for more to see if they add anything else in 2.2. So thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, goodbye from Mithrie, and goodbye from Merrick.
See ya.